Hello, I just wanted to do a quick video to talk about a new project that I'm working on, which is this model of the USS Missouri. I purchased this model kit from someone in our local radio control boat club who decided that they weren't going to get around to making it, and they'd actually kept hold of this model for a few decades, 25 years or so. Best I can tell, this model was actually on the market, sold in the 60s and 70s. And so it's probably quite rare now to come across one of these. But I just wanted to show you what a model kit from the 60s and 70s looked like, because it's going to be a little bit different from the plastic model kits that we're used to today. I spent a few hours on this, and this is where we are right now. So this model is, according to the box, going to be 55.5 inches long. And I was kind of surprised like how that was going to be possible based on a box here that is definitely like half of that length. But as you can see, it's made up of a jigsaw arrangement of pieces that you pop out. Literally, these are just balsa wood sheets that have been pre-cut, but they're still mounted into a sheet. I'll give you an example of that in a minute. And then you pop them out, maybe clean them up a little bit, and then try to follow the instructions. So speaking of the instructions, let's take a quick look inside this model and see what we've got going on in terms of instructions. So you get a set of plans which opens up to show you some pictures of what the ship is supposed to look like. But essentially the kind of instructions we're talking about is going to be something like this. So this is the bit that I have done so far. It tells you how to find each piece, what it's called, and then how to stick it together. So you can see that the actual floor of the ship that I've stuck together is made of something like 5 pieces of balsa wood. And there's some rounded edges that are going to go on the bottom. I've stuck 2 of those on so far. But your average kind of piece is going to look like this, like a sheet of balsa wood. I just accidentally broke this one coming out, but you can see there's a whole bunch of pieces here, and they just kind of pop out. And so each piece is numbered, and typically the sheet of balsa wood is numbered. So you find the piece, and then you stick it all together. And so then you end up with something that kind of looks like this. So not entirely sure what this is going to look like when it's finished. I did see a few pictures online of what it's going to look like, but so far I've only put a few hours into this, and I'm not really sure how it's going to turn out in the end. The bit that worries me the most is actually putting the skin on the ship, which is supposed to be like balsa wood sheeting that's glued on. My intention is to make this into a remote control model, which means that all the bits and pieces, batteries and things are going to have to somehow go inside here. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work yet. Interestingly, I did see that you can buy a set of running gear off eBay for a USS Missouri, which is apparently the same scale as this. So speaking of scale, I think it's mentioned on here somewhere what scale this is. Actually, no, it doesn't tell you what scale it is. But I guess you have to you can figure it out from, maybe I saw it somewhere in the instructions, but I was pretty sure I was able to find a set of running gear, meaning the prop shafts and the rudders specific to this model and this scale. So we'll see how that goes. So I'll do some more videos in the future once I've got a little bit more of this model complete. So thanks for stopping by.